Rugby League development programme is our blueprint for what we're going to do in terms of rugby league development the next 4 years. There's various strands to it around growing the game in terms of participation, club development, player pathways, coach development, social inclusion kind of opportunities. So pretty wide ranging. Everything rugby league in and around Leeds is pretty much included in the plan. A lot more focus this time round on supporting coaches, supporting volunteers. So we've got a real bespoke coach development offer. Not only do we run level 1 and level 2 in terms of our RFL courses, we're going to run 17 coaching workshops this year, a mentoring programme run by Rowan Smith, which coaches are welcome to apply for. Coaches have the opportunity to apply for roles on both the Rhinos Talent Pathway and North East South programme, and then in addition to that, we've got a pretty strong volunteer CPD offer aimed at different people within clubs, different strands, media, fundraising, welfare, etc. So a lot more support around people involved with club environments.
Yeah, we've seen some fantastic positives over the last few years in terms of Rugby League development plan. Lots of aspects of the game have improved in the city and wider regions. Obviously, we've seen the women's game grow massively over the last few years. You know, you can look around the clubs now, lots of girls participating and going through into either staying with community clubs or into professional pathways, which is great. Also, in terms of coach education, obviously the standards of coaching that we've seen across the clubs and us being able to work closely with those coaches to help them develop in what area they want, going back into their own environments to essentially they're helping us make their environments better, so it's just a supporting role from us. So that's been another fantastic positive of the programme. And also inclusivity. I think we all saw at the Rugby League World Cup how fantastic that was around wheelchairs, the wheelchair game, and obviously we know that's inclusive to everybody, but also other aspects of the game, from physical disability rugby league to learning disability rugby league. I think we've seen that it's a game for everybody. Yeah, obviously to make the plan a success, we need every aspect of and people around the community to come together. It's not only about the professional club here, as in the Rhinos and the foundation, going out into communities. We want to bring everyone together. We do say we are Team Rhinos, and that includes our community clubs and schools. They've got a massive part to play because ultimately we're here just to support them. They have to grow, and we do see that they grow their own clubs, they grow the sport within schools, and then obviously signposting young people onto clubs. So it's very much a collective. It's not just us sort of putting our thoughts out onto communities. It's them working with us to make the game better as a whole and improve standards right across the board.
I think it can grow even more. I think that we've seen the introduction of the Women's Super League team had a big spike in interest, but the fact that that's growing from strength to strength in the women's game is absolutely massive, and the more that the foundation can support and recruit and develop those players just means that we'll have a real bright future. And I think that we've seen massive growth, but I think it's only going to get bigger and better. Yeah, it's just about having as many playing opportunities as we can, and a real clear pathway for any girl wanting to play in Yorkshire, and it's particularly West Yorkshire. If you look at where we've come from, we've now got the college programme, we've got our 16s academy, our 19s academy, we've got a great schools programme through the foundation, and we're wanting to look at, you know, starting to work with players even younger than that, and rather than having to go join a mixed team, they can go and have an opportunity and experience with a girls team, because as we see the game is growing and it's standalone in itself a little bit, but yeah, there's so many opportunities, and now the girls can see a real opportunity to get in the game and exactly where that can take them, and it's looking better than it has before. We wouldn't be doing anything as a foundation without the community clubs, so to be able to work together to recruit players, develop players, and provide them a long-term environment, I've seen it as, you know, as working at the foundation. But aside from that, I started at East Leeds and wouldn't be stood in front of this camera if I didn't pick up a ball and play at that club before I engaged with a foundation or a club. So they play a massive role in everything that we do, and they start the journey for them children, and they give them massive experiences, massive support network of, you know, that they'll be grateful for wherever they end up on their journey.